Hello, this is Nexus from Archaeopteryxes, and you are watching another episode of our Let's Play Ark, the Extinction. In previous episode I finished taming this Rex. I had another idea, and that's taming the Ovis to get sort of a meat farm going. But for that you need the sweet vegetable cake. And on Extinction the resources are not that easy to get. Firstly, the redwood trees that are in the sunken forest actually does not work, so you can't place the tab on them. It's this one. So instead, what you can do is either tame a gacha that can produce it, or harvest from the Joshua trees. If you use the tools like I have in one of the previous episodes, the tree will be, well, harvested, so it will disappear, but it will respawn in some time. But overall it's going to be quite limited. So instead, you can tame the Archaeopteryxes, and they do harvest the sap autonomously when set on wandering, without actually destroying the tree. So I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to tame a few of these. Right, here we have one egg for our collection. So what I need to do now is to fix my crossbow. I should have enough arrows for that, and the taming food for Archaeopteryx is the chitin. As strange as it may sound, it is used for taming and also sustaining the Archaeopteryx. And one place that you can find them, as I have already met them quite a few times there, is the sanctuary. So for the moment I'm going to take the Argent, as they can pick up the small creatures, in order to get them back to my base. Come to think of it, I could also perhaps use the grappling hooks in order to harvest the honey from beehive. At least the one that I have found, and hopefully I'm going to happen upon another. So just a quick turn back, and I need to relearn that, I believe. No, I've learned it already. Okay, and I think it's crafted in the smithy, so for the grappling hook I'm going to need paste, metal, and arrows. Alright. Also, patch. Alright. There's no trouble, I should have some here. So making, well, 10 should be fine. It's one stack, so we can stack to 10. And to use them, you have to place them over your crossbow. Like so. So that's part of my mission. Okay, that's the second supply drop that just fell down in a short while. Still, my unit of Rexes is not ready for such an endeavor. Good practice will be to place sort of a cage around the trees, so I will need to harvest some resources also, as the Archaeopteryxes need to be on set on wandering in order to collect the sap. And I need to take a rest. As the Argent likes to drop down from the sky when he runs out of stamina. Okay, we should be there soon. I think I will not need another stop for it, as the distance that the Argent can traverse on one rest is starting to increase as I invest points into the stamina. It's nice to actually see the results of that. And okay, for the beehive, I believe it was on this sort of building. I don't know if it's the only one here. Well, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a gap here. When collecting honey from the beehive, you have to be ready, because once the hive is interacted with, it's going to spawn some sort of drones for defense. So you need to get away from them as fast as you can. Let's see how this goes. Yep, they are going to attack. Oh, they died. So, just for the grappling hook, in case you don't know, the range is adjusted by the left and right mouse button, where the left one pulls you towards, and you can unreel with the right mouse, allowing you to go further, but the range is of course limited. To detach, you simply press the X key. And the grappling hook is always going to be consumed in the process. Right, now it's better to place the honey into your dino, as it increases the spoiling timer quite a lot. And when you can, place it into the preserving bin or refrigerator. Now the search for Archaeopteryx starts. I don't know, it might be a better idea to just find one and grab him, instead of taming him here in the well, I would like to say wilds, but actually it's a city. They should not be that rare, but due to their size, they can be actually difficult to spot. But I think I have seen quite a few further here to the west. Right, I think that's 1, 2 right here. Alright. I don't know if the Argent can... okay, we lost. Can pick them up with their beak as well. So I might try that and actually get 2 at once. Yep, so I can get 2. Nope, there are 3 here. And I have taken the level 15. Alright, I think there was 76 here. $108. Okay, that's a nice catch. And, well, I think I can try to catch a second one. Although I will not be able to tame them in my taming pen, as they can pass through the doorway. And that's the 15. I want the other one. Yep, so nice. Let's do Archaeopteryxes at 1. This is really awesome about the Argent. What I can also do is tame the level 15, as it's easy to tame, and pick it up, and then carry the other 2 with the Argent, therefore getting 3 at once. Well, okay, this endeavor might be worth trying. The one in the beak is not going to get away, so it might be fine. Hopefully they're not going to jump down. Let's just check if the third one is still here. Okay, I think he might have bolted. Or I think I see him here. Yep. And the Argent needs rest, so run away. I think I can get this one. Yep. It's rather simple. I can't remember from the top of my head how much does he get from one hitting, but I'm going to estimate it's going to be 50. And for level 15 it would be something like maybe, I don't know, 10. But for this low level, it doesn't really mind, as taming effectiveness is not really that big of an issue. So instead, I can perhaps just feed him and see how it goes. Yep, it's going to be something like 3 and, well, 4. 4 bites. It's 50. So 2 more, he's going to be tamed in a moment. So actually it's quite easy. The Archaeopteryx, apart from the ability to harvest sap from Joshua trees, also can be used as a living parachute, because when you pick them up, the player is going to hold them above their head, and if you jump from from the ground, you're going to glide, and the angle is quite small, so actually you can glide for considerable distances. Okay, the taming will be done in a moment. And still the taming effectiveness is pretty decent. Nice. Yep. That's how it looks. Kind of funny as you're holding him by his hand, but well, as you can see, it works quite well. And apart from that, you can also carry them while riding a flyer. It doesn't help making it look any less strange, but actually it allows you to carry 3 creatures at once. So that's 3 Archaeopteryxes that are going back to my base. That's something for efficient taming. All I need to do now is just make sure that they doesn't die on the way by running into danger, mostly. Okay, I think it will be better to just stop the sprint, as it's draining the stamina much more quickly. This way, although it's slower, you can actually fly for longer. And I don't want to be anywhere near these defense units. These stegos look harmless. So I guess I'm going to sit down somewhere here. The Archaeopteryx is going to run, but only for a short moment, so I can regain my stamina quickly and carry them over another area. Okay, still all 3 of them. So hopefully soon we are going to see how this actually works. At least for the one that I'm already carrying. Perhaps using the gateways is going to be enough. So first I'm going to go over with the mana and build a small plan around it. And only after that I can move them over there. Okay, this is going to be a bit more dangerous as there are predators all over the place. So it's better to go slowly. There are a lot of Carnos. Tony Dragon over there. There are some Velociraptors here. Eutyranus for that matter. Well, this area is pretty dangerous. And the stamina is not going to last for too long. And well, if that's not enough, it's going to be night soon. So I need to find at least a little safe place. Okay. Yeah, you can't use items when you're holding the Archaeopteryx, so that's no torch, no light. I think my base is over there, but perhaps this small cliff is going to be safe. Let's see in a moment. At least he's running into good direction. I hope he's going to stop soon, so I don't lose sight of him. Right, that's fine. So this was the riskiest part of this trip. Okay, and it seems that I've dropped them. What had just happened? That's not good. It's night. And I have lost one Archaeopteryx for some reason. I don't know if it's a glitch. Yep, it was a glitch. Okay. But I think it was clearly visible that the Archaeopteryx disappeared. Okay, where is he now? Okay, being attacked by Scorpion. Or perhaps he was attacking me. Okay, this is actually quite bad. I need light. Okay. He's stuck here. Poor thing. But at least he's safe. Okay, I think it's fine. The leg is still outstretched, which to me must mean that the Archaeopteryx is held, regardless of what the actual creature model is doing in the game. Okay, I haven't seen this glitch yet, but well, it doesn't matter, I guess. What might be a little problematic is the area. So I need to whistle my dinos to neutral so they do not attack when I attack. Or even better, perhaps just for the moment, put them all to passive. So I believe I've dropped them, but I can't see one. This is strange. And the one in the beak is also invisible, or, well, missing, I don't know. Yep, there he is. Okay, without the prepared Tame pen, this is actually turning out to be kind of difficult. Especially with the fact that it's night. Alright. But I wonder what happened to the second one. Alright. No matter, I can tame this one and perhaps look for the other one later. It's level 108, so it's going to take a few more shots than the level 15. And here we go. Yep. That's the Metro walking around. So for level 108 it's going to be probably much more. But I'm waiting. I might just as well attempt to locate the second one. Although having 3 would be much better. Perhaps he was just left at the place of pickup. I don't know. Okay, Scorpion is still mean as much as he was. To me it seemed like he dropped not too long after I picked them up. But, well, to be honest, I'm not giving this much chance as it's night and they're quite small, so they can be easily overlooked in the terrain. Not to mention that this place is full of, well, hungry carnivores. Well, I guess I can go over to the sanctuary and get another one anytime. So for the moment it will be best to just take care of this one. They do wake up quite fast, so I need to give him some more calyx. And I should have the, yep, gateway. That's all I'm going to need. I don't know, for a majority of creatures that are harvesting something, the melee damage is the stat that's going to increase the amount of resources harvested. I don't know if it works for the autonomous sap collection of the Archaeopteryx, but well, it might be worth trying. Here I am expecting to at least wait for 1000 to drop. So far it's 300. As they are waking quite fast, it shouldn't take too long. First though, I should not forget to place the honey into the preserving bin. It should work better than Dino's inventory. Well, a little better, not all that much better. This also means that I need to at least make some vegetable cake soon. And I'm one sap short. Stimulant. Okay, stimulant, I think I have learned that. Oh. Okay, I need to learn that. That's right. And I believe it's going to be stim berries as it's a stimulant. And spark powder. Right. So, stimberry is, well, actually that one berry that I'm not collecting at all. But it should not be hard to get here. Okay, sometimes it's good to not clean your dino's inventories, as there are things that you might need in the future. I'm going to make, I don't know, let's see, 30. And the rest are the vegetables, water, and, well, fiber. That's another one I do have. Okay, this is fine. There's one last thing that I need to remember, and that's the spoiling time on the vegetable cake itself. Meaning that it does spoil quite fast. So if I were to look for a novice and spend half an hour flying with the cake around the snow biome, it might be, well, wasted. So before I start cooking, I should probably also fetch a novice from the snow biome. I guess it's fine to just quickly go and do the other thing I wanted. The Joshua trees are not that far away. Well, they are actually quite close. So what I can do is just quickly build small pen around, well, let's just start with one. Okay, I think I've just found the Archaeopteryx. So either they are naturally drawn to the Joshua trees, or this was just luck. This means that I can go grab him quickly. I'm also interested to see them in action. Yep, they have just latched onto the tree. And are jumping from one to another. Okay, so if you lose the Archaeopteryx and there are Joshua trees nearby, you are most likely going to find them flying around these trees. Okay, this is a fast one. And I think I'm not going to have enough stamina to keep up. Okay, this is really strange happening. Hopefully he's going to stop once he hits leveled ground. Yep, he dropped down. Okay, let's do another try. This time without the Joshua trees nearby. Okay, the beak is sort of unreliable for catching, so instead I'm going to use claws. And I'm afraid the stamina is probably not going to last. Well, let's pray. Okay, he's sort of trapped inside, at least for the moment. And since they do run away, hopefully this means that he's not going to run out. Might be a little harder to hit. And I think he got away. Okay, the safest way to go about this is actually to manage to catch them into the beak. The Argent can hold them even when you are dismounted, so the taming is a cake. This should be more than enough, I believe, for taming. Let's see how this goes. Yes, this is going quite well. So I can just quickly tame the last one. All right. Well, I hope that was the hit that actually did it, not the effect. Else the taming effectiveness is going to be impaired quite considerably. When having the Archaeopteryxes around, make sure to keep them stacked with the hidden, as they are not eating anything else and can actually starve out and die. This one is waking up also quite fast, so I just need to restock. So the Argent is quite an easy way how to get 3 small creatures like this into your base. Alright, I better put them back to neutral. Except the dodos. And perhaps I could also just change the it's here. Yep. This way they can also stay in the behavior that you set to them, and it doesn't matter what kind of commands you are whistling around. You set them to ignore the whistles. Yep, this can happen. The 76 is also going to need some time. Alright, it should be fine to just quickly go and finish building the, well, patching pen. Since they sort of fly around, I am afraid that even if I place such a small pen around one tree, they are going to latch onto this one and fly to another across. So I will need to stick around for a while, or alternatively I could also just break the other 2 trees. Although I'm not sure if that wouldn't impact the harvesting effectiveness. Let's just see how something like this will work. Considering that for the 108 it was something like 7 or 8% per byte, here I believe something like 500 should probably suffice. So in just a short moment I'm going to try that. Then we're going to have some fun with the Joshua trees. Okay, I guess I can just do it. 11%, so yeah, it's going to be 10 bytes. So in the meantime, I can just repair. Yep, it worked. And let's go try it. This is my triple sap team, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, perhaps it will be also wise to bring the mana soon. I need to switch this to manual, because it's going to be opening on its own all the time. And probably it will be also helpful to change the follow distance from medium to lowest. Okay, the velo is getting quite close. I don't like it, but well, for the moment I guess they can be safe from their Torn attack inside here. Okay guys, so I'm going to set you to wandering, and when I whistle to stop, you should start harvesting. Yep. Well, I don't know if this is actually harvesting, but well, it's looking strange. Yep, he's trying to get to the other tree. And there's no sap. Yep, that was not very smart, but at least hopefully he's going to run after me and leave the Archaeopteryxes be. Okay, so I'm guessing that instead of having them locked up in a small room, I will need to open and just make sure to keep the area clear. It's better to get rid of any predators nearby. And I guess it's time to remove the gates and the gateways, as this way something tells me that they are not going to do their thing. Nope, still no sap. I just hope that they didn't change this game mechanic. But at least they are doing something with the trees, so let's see how this goes. I think they are going to produce something like 1 or 2 units over a day. So yeah, expecting them to have something right away is probably not going to work. Well, at least hopefully they are not going to get too far. And instead I could maybe just build the protective barrier around this. Well, but that's something for another episode. So I would say that's it for now. I'm really interested to see how the Archaeopteryxes are going to fare in longer, well, period of time. And I would say, well, that's it. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave a comment or a like. Also, click on the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on more Ark Survival Evolved fun. Thank you for watching and see you next time.